Hi guys, and welcome to Eye on the Storm, your weekly dose of learning and excitement and community about Heroes of the Storm. I am Anna Prosser Robinson. I'm one of your hosts, and of course you recognize my lovely co-host Gillyweed.
Hello, how's it going this week?
Really, really good. There's so much Heroes going on. I would almost say I'm Heroes fatigued, but I found out that's not possible, which is a cool thing to learn.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think that's a good sign.
Yeah, I think so too. Guys, if you don't know what you're watching, like I said, this is a show about Heroes of the Storm. It started when Gilly and I wanted to sit down and study together once a week, and then we realized we could study with you, and then we realized we could, help the community alongside you as well by having this show. So that's where this came from. We are on Misscliks, which is a channel that's devoted to uplifting geeks and gamers, especially by providing support and exposure for female role models in geek and gaming culture. And in order to help us do what we do, we have guests every week. Gilly, would you like to introduce who we have today?
Yes, this week we have one of my favorite people in Heroes. It's FuriousD from 2Arc, and he's going to be here to talk to us or with us about let's see, what is the replay analysis and Murky. I just wanted to say Murky. I completely forgot about the actual topic. But Murky, hey FuriousD, how's it going?
It's great. Thanks so much for having me. I always love to be on the show with you guys. So much fun.
Yeah, if people aren't familiar with you, can you talk a little bit about, where you come from in terms of your gaming career and what brought you to 2Arc and kind of what you're doing on 2Arc right now, what role you play, all that kind of fun stuff?
Okay, yeah, I would love to. I've played video games my whole life. I've always been pretty good at them. My friends were always looking up to me and asking me to beat levels for them and stuff like that. And I got really into online gaming probably when I was about 13. I played all the big hits: StarCraft, Warcraft, Counter-Strike, WoW. There's another big one that I'm forgetting. Oh, of course, Dota. You could kind of say that's part of Warcraft 3, but as soon as Dota came out, I fell in love, and I played the game so much. I played a lot of Dota 2, and, I've always been a big fan of Blizzard's games, and when I heard they were making MOBA, I knew I had to try it. So, fortunately, I got in some of the very first waves of Alpha. I was in the game before even Lily and Murky. No, Lily and Brightwing were out, which was also before Murky. Yeah.
I forgot that Brightwing wasn't an original.
Yeah.
Right? She's such a staple.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Yeah, I love Brightwing. She's so much fun.
She is. And you're with 2Arc now, and you've been with 2Arc for a long time. What roles do you do with 2Arc?
I'm the captain of the team. I joined them back in August of last year, and I was made captain in January. I usually fill the range damage role, so Vala, Tychus, Falstad, Sylvanas. Lately, we've been branching out a little bit more with our hero pool and trying to incorporate some new things. So for a while, I would play second support if we did that. I would play melee heroes sometimes, I've been playing some Kerrigan lately. So I try to be a little bit flexible, but yeah, Kerrigan. But mainly I'm the range damage. Jaina, Vala, Sylvanas are the big three right now, I'd say.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, guys, we're going to be talking about Heroes of the Dorm, replay analysis, Murky. I know that you guys probably are going to have some questions for our guest. So if you do have any questions throughout the show, please remember to tweet us with the hashtag Storm Show. You can also put them in chat. We may not see them. We're trying to watch chat as much as we can, but if not, definitely tweet them at us with hashtag Storm Show, and we will make sure that they get asked. But with that, why don't we talk a little bit about Heroes of the Dorm, since it's a huge thing that's happening right now in the Heroes community.
Sure is, and I will show it to you in just a moment. There it is. I have been blessed to be involved with Heroes of the Dorm with kind of helping put together their replay and best plays videos, which have been so much fun. I don't know, I don't think you guys have had the chance, you said, to watch as many of the matches I ended up watching for the entire broadcast the other day. I thought Grubby and Forecourt Jester did an amazing job with casting, and of course Trixler, he is one of the Blizzard people who oversees the making of Heroes of the Storm, so of course he did great as well, but I thought they did a great job. That was really fun. I'm going to show you the brackets here in just a second, if I can get these for you. If you haven't heard of Heroes of the Dorm at all, it is a collegiate tournament only. You could enter with a team of 5 people from your same school. You can enter to win a whole bunch of cool prizes that are kind of expected in esports, but then the thing that's not expected is that you can win your entire college tuition, which I would have just killed for when I was in school. But for those of us who aren't in school, you can enter a fantasy bracket. And I have a fantasy bracket, but I'm not exactly sure how I'm doing. I think FuriousD, you said yours is like 30% right now?
Yeah, I'm 3 out of 8 in the top 8 that made it.
That's awesome.
But, yeah, I had a little bit of help with it because some of the teams contacted us asking us to scrim them. And so we actually got to play against them and be like, oh, okay, these guys are pretty good.
You had the inside scoop.
You did.
A little bit. Apparently only 3/8 of it. But yeah, some of the teams are really, really good, and I expect to see some really good stuff from them in the top 8.
Oh, here's my bracket. I'm going to show off how little I knew about these teams. Oh, nope, it's not going to load. So you guys don't get to see it.
But you're not quite sure how it's been doing?
Well, one thing I do know is, there it is. Okay, so Cal Berkeley is down here, and I have them meeting Washington, and then Washington going on to win the entire thing.
Oh.
But when I did that...
A lot of people are... Well,
yeah. When I did that, I didn't know that my EG teammate Seppi was on that team, and then a whole bunch of other ringers that are very well respected in terms of gaming are on that team. So they are absolutely the favorite in brackets to win. But
Berkeley? Washington?
Berkeley. In terms of how many people.
They're both really good.
Yeah, they're amazing. And I know that I have the inside scoop that Cal Berkeley was saying they feel like Washington's going to be their biggest obstacle. So I felt a little bit better about my choice. But I really only picked Washington because that's kind of my most local school on the bracket in terms of my hometown. My husband's from Seattle. I'm from Portland. I went to school in Seattle for a while. So I picked Washington. So I feel really conflicted about who to root for now, considering that that's my bracket. But I don't even know whether I'm necessarily eligible to win since I am working for them. I don't know. We'll
that
find
would
out.
Suck if you did win and couldn't get $10,000, but
especially since you just admitted that you had the inside scoop.
Way to go, Anna, you just ruined it.
I know. Well, I'm not on the leaderboard at all right now, so I think we're probably safe from that conundrum.
Where is the leaderboard? I want to see this.
If you go to your fantasy bracket on Heroes of the Dorm,
I do not have one.
Oh,
I have one. Oh, you fantasy leaderboard.
Well, I think if you go down on Heroes of the Dorm website and you click on Make Fantasy Bracket, even though you can't anymore, I think it might show it to you.
Got it.
Yeah. And I don't know any of the people who are on this bracket, so chat, if you do, let us know. But yeah. So the thing is that I really didn't know at all who was on any of these teams and purely picked based on whether I knew someone from that area or they had a really good win record in the preliminaries. But it was fun. I really like the fantasy bracket thing. It makes it more fun to watch the matches because you're inevitably cheering for somebody. And I mean, by nature, college sports kind of let you do that as well because, you know, like I said, I don't particularly have any stake in the University of Washington, but it's like the closest to my hometown, so I'm like, woohoo, go Washington. Hot Dogs is their team name, by the way. Yeah. Which is cute because they're what are they, the Huskies? Yeah, the Washington Huskies, so the Hot Dogs. It's really cute.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably end up making picks based on team names, but I like Hot Dogs just because I think quite a few people at least call hot slogs hot dog.
That's exactly what I thought of.
So that really makes me happy because every time somebody's like, oh, you know, I'm just going to check out Hot Dogs, it makes me so happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We
call ranked points hot dogs too.
Like,
yeah. We got 113 hot dogs.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's way better than points. Hot dogs are so much better.
You guys, you heard it here first. The newest lingo for Heroes of the Storm. Hot dogs instead of Hero League points.
Yeah, and when you run into some other players you know, you say you're going to steal their hot dogs.
Steal their hot dogs.
Yep.
Well, yeah, and actually, Gilly, you wouldn't have been able to pick based on team names because they have the school names on the bracket, but they have the team names in the fantasy bracket, but they have the team names in the TESPA brackets, which I'm showing right now. So this is the round of 16 that happened this last weekend.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we now have 8 top teams. So the Boston Eagles and Burnt Toast, which I can't remember which school either of those are. I think I'm not sure where it'll show me. I know it's here somewhere. But anyway, the Boston Eagles and Burnt Toast will play. Team Maroon and Dream Team will play. I think Team Maroon is Texas A&M, I think. Um, and then Dream Team will play against them. I forget where they're from. Mighty Churros and Tricky Turtles will play. And then the Golden Bears and the Hot Dogs, which I think is going to be like the most anticipated match of this round of 8. And that's the UC Berkeley Washington game.
Heyo, so I don't mean to be lame, but do you see that we've got like some sort of weird
Yes.
Zoom?
We have a technology problem. So hold on. Give us 1 moment. In the meantime, make your predictions for who's going to win Heroes of the Dorm in the chat. And win fame and glory from us if you win. So give us 2 minutes. Hold on.